Welcome back to the Corona Open J-Bay, opening day of competition, the opening rounds. As we'll check out live action, here goes Tatiana Weston-Webb on the backhand and just driving into the lip, keeping up that intensity and matching the energy of the wave, staying in the pocket throughout this one so far. She gets a little bit of time to hit the white water there. Doesn't happen that often, particularly on your backhand at J-Bay. And right through to a really steep inside, goes for the pin drop. Great way to kick things off there from Tati.
As we see Tati here, this was her first wave of the heat. Just streaming down the line, just waiting for this. That first section is so hard to hit. It was a risky turn, but set her up perfectly to throw absolute buckets on that second turn. Grabbing the rail on that third turn and waiting for it to come in and double up on this inside runner here. Goes a bit foamy, but she still managed to navigate it. Almost got bucked off her board there, but, you know, just making her way through it. All these women are fierce competitors. They come back year after year, evolving their styles, their surfing, what they're doing, as we see Tati taking off down the line here.
Here goes Tatiana Weston-Webb. Doesn't make it all the way up to the top of the point, finds an opportunity, hits it hard. Talked about the aggression from her, that's what we expect. She's an intense competitor as well. She is bringing that intensity through the inside section here. Similar dismount to a previous wave, a nicely surfed one. She got 5.83 prior to that. She'll get a reasonable number there too. So that proverbial stem busy early on. Coming into this one rated number 6, but she's looking sharp.
That first turn in the pocket was absolutely amazing. Well timed there. Love that from Tati. And just waiting for this to wall up. Just screaming down the line and timing this section here. And I think this is going to be a really nice, score. 3 turns.
And we'll pick up Lakey Peterson just shrieking down the line. First wave from her. She's been super patient. Really nice turn. She holds it on a rail so long. And a little snapping setup. Second turn. Looking maybe as this section kind of hollows out a bit. Takes a time at the bottom of the wave into the lip. Just a projection turn. Tons of spray. And another little redirect from her. Almost catches the bottom. Recovers well and looks for a finishing turn, which isn't particularly forthcoming, but how about those opening maneuvers from Lakey?
Yeah, wow. Well, she waited 15 minutes for that. Lakey looking incredible, just trimming down the line here, waiting for this wall to bowl out to get this first big Lakey Peterson signature carve off the top there, and then just sort of waiting and lining this inside up. You know, a bit of downtime here, but for good reason, to be able to smash this wave off the top. Love that from Lakey there. Just sort of couldn't get anything too critical after that first big carve, but I think, you know, this is going to feel good to get something on the board. And yeah, love this big first carve by Lakey, just pushing so much onto that back fin. Ripping her body around and throwing absolute buckets of spray, displacing so much water.
It's so cool to be back in South Africa, being hosted by the locals here at Jeffreys Bay. Here we go. Looks like a really nice looking wave, a big wave as well. Tyler Wright, live action from her. She will extend out a carve, a high line, and then look to tee off here. As she goes in a more critical section, grabs the rail, really nicely done. Just showing us something else. Goes into that more laid-back turn, bit of a staple turn from her. Another jam in the pocket as this wave will steepen up. And her pace absolutely matching that of the wave. So hard to appreciate how fast our surfers are going when you watch on screen. Blistering speed through this wave, and a good finish as well. And a similar storyline, Lakey. She waited a long time, and that felt like payoff because that was a bomb.
Yeah, that was an absolute bomb.
Let's get another look at this, Laura.
Yeah, loved this. This is just a beautiful J-Bay canvas. Tyler getting the grab rail cut back there to start to just try put her in the position. Would have been amazing to see her go up and be able to hit that, but I think she just wanted to get something on the board. Big grab rail cut back there, carved down. We love to see those layback slashes from Tyler there. Coming around, another big layback slash. Just sort of having to cut it off to just get back down the line here and see what she could do on the end section. Carving it around here and hoping to get a big turn, something critical there that would have felt really... She sort of had to cut short, so I think that's what the judges penalised her on there. And as we see, look, Lakey Peterson's wave going to be a lot more top to bottom.
A steep entry for Lakey Peterson off the bottom. Really nicely done, carving at speed. Deep bottom turn, there's the wrapping turn. Throws those shoulders into it. Slightly ungainly on the exit as she makes it through successfully. But some great manoeuvres done early on for Lakey.
But, you know, a small wave, and just saying it was so much more top to bottom. This first big carve, nice in the pocket there, and then this turn, that was the money turn to be able to get in. Just would have been so good to see if she could have gone up and got something critical in that last turn. But that middle turn, Lakey Peterson, signature wrap, hair flick, ponytail to the face. I absolutely love that from her.
6-1, the requirement to go to first from her. She would have loved to finish, as you mentioned, but so good to see the aggression.
You know, she sort of talked about not having the pressure, but then wanting to perform in El Salvador, and she got that third place straight off the bat there, straight back after that, you know, that time off. As we see Tyler Wright here on a pretty important wave, so we'll get back to that.
Nice and steep for Tyler Wright. Goes into the lip line float manoeuvre, and she gets her skates on to pump round a section and just reaches a little bit for a lip there. Welcome back to live action, the Corona Open J-Bait, and we'll pick up Tatiana Weston-Webb using priority here. Top of the point at supers, hard off the top. There's that aggression on the backhand. She puts herself behind a section, and she just compresses, stays low, and navigates those troubled waters well. Back out into a lip line maneuver, functional maneuver, pushing out, trying to make this section. She'll stand on the tail a little here. The wave will cooperate. Nice, vicious snap from her, and a deep bottom turn, and a good hit again into the lip, and another really well surfed wave.
That was a really surfed wave, but it was also a really hard wave to surf in. And there was a flurry of waves. I turned around and saw Lakey Peterson taking off on this one.
Yeah, here goes Lakey. A nice big open face for her to express herself. Pumps off the bottom and into the lip with a bit of venom. Just pulls that turn a little short as she looks to keep going down the line. Opens up on the rail with that one. And she's covered some ground here. She'll wait for this one to get a little steep, just keeping that speed, maintaining the high line, unable to get a finishing maneuver. It has kind of cost her scores a little bit in the way she's ridden so far, and good work done out the back.
Yeah, I absolutely love this from Lakey. I think there was 3 sets here that she got caught by. They just went wide, but she finally got onto this wave, and it was such an absolute beauty getting some work done, slashing there, so much speed and power in that slash, and ripping it around, showing that, you know, difference between those turns. Unfortunately, I just thought she was going to be able to cut back down here, get a bit lower, and maybe get a finishing turn before it sort of went too gurgly, but not able to get.
All right, thanks, Strider. Tyler right here with a bit to do in this one. She needs a big number right now. It's a nice steep wave for her. She's patient off the bottom, little hook and snap high in the pocket. And again, just a picture of calm and composure as she'll wait out. Nice turn on the rail. That sunlight just illuminating the spray. And another snap from her into a bottom turn. Clips the lip again. There's a bit of power down in that final section. She doesn't get a completion on the last maneuver, but she's staying busy on the wave and getting some good maneuvers done. 2.5, a crucial finish in this. Let's get another look at Tyler here.
Yeah, I love the speed and you know, just the power of this for Tyler. Slashing in the pocket there and just wanting to get to the bottom of the wave to just put in and dig it on rail. And here she got that done. Nice slash, kicks on the tail there. Working her way down the line here. It would have been amazing to see her finish off this wave, but she got some absolute work done nonetheless. Beautiful slash off the top there, and just finding her flow out here right now, and it would have been nice to finish that way.
At the moment, she looks like she's heading for the elimination round unless she can find herself an excellent wave. Final 90 seconds in this. Here goes Lakey. Uses that priority and a steep wave, and she will need to get her skates on here. Plenty of speed. She's going to come from a low line around the white water. Unable to get an opening turn done yet. Here, she'll unload with a jam on the rail. Just open up straight into a floater. And again, just drilling away into the lip. Really wants to get a strong finish on this wave. That requirement 6.94. There's a nice speed turn from her. Still trucking down the line here. The wave will tighten up and get small on the inside. She'll get a decent finish, and that's going to feel nice from her. She's got a lot done on that wave. 6.94, the requirement here, Laura. But Lakey Peterson's done what she needed to do. She's asked a question here.
Yeah, this is her last opportunity to get a wave in, and you know, a lot of racing down the line to wait for this first turn, but she finally got it in. A nice carve there, whipping her head around to get that direction change. A big float here, pretty critical, and she gets up for that second hit there. Looks like the scores just come through. I think it was 6.5. So unfortunately, this isn't going to be enough for Lakey. But she did everything she could to try and get every bit of points from this wave. But unfortunately, I think the wave just unfortunately going to be hard to hear from Lakey Peterson. But Tatiana Weston-Webb is going to be stoked that she hung on to that.
Tati gets another goofy win. It's been 50-50 so far this morning in our opening round for the women.